Rock Hits Y102, and I'm joined on the phone by a very special guest, and we're excited to have them back in town. REO Speedwagon going to be here tomorrow night, and on the phone with me, Kevin Cronin, lead singer of the band. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing good, Chuck. How are you, my friend?
Oh, it's so good to talk to you, my friend, and we're excited to have you back. It's the third time you're going to be here in Reading. You must love our pretzels.
I do love pretzels, and your pretzels are especially tantalizing. As I'm, and don't get me going on an infomercial for Reading pretzels now. You know what I mean? I can't do it. One's enough.
Well, you know what? Also, we're excited to have you in town. Now, I got to say, are you going to be staying at a Holiday Inn when you're here?
You know what? We you must be referring to my little my newsletter. We in Altoona, Iowa, there weren't a lot of options. Let's put it that way. So hopefully we can upgrade a little bit for the Reading show.
Well, we're real excited. You got the new CD out, and it's called Find Your Own Way Home. It's doing very well. We here at the station are playing two songs from the album, I Needed to Fall and Smiling in the End. And, my personal favorite there, Kevin, is Smiling in the End. And I love it. What was that song about? I mean, I have my own meaning for it, but what is it about?
Well, I mean, first of all, I really appreciate the fact that you guys are playing the new music. That means so much to us. But it seems to me that that I write my best songs when I'm in some kind of an emotional state, whether it's some kind of an extreme thing, whatever it happens to be, whether it's joy or despair or whatever it is. But in the case of Smile in the End, it was just kind of I just kind of felt like it had been a tough year, and I felt like I'd been kicked in the gut one time too many, and I just kind of had it, and you just get to that point where you got to vent it and you got to let it out, and that's the great thing about music, is that you can dig deep as a songwriter and just lay it out there, and hopefully other people who listen to it can relate to it. And obviously that song got through to you. But it is what it is, man. It's someone's put you down, and you're just you're going to be the one smiling in the end. It's just kind of a mixture of anger and hope at the same time.
I love it, especially because of those lyrics. And you've always had some tremendous lyrics. I mean, from the power ballads to the rockin' songs. I'm a huge High Infidelity fan, and I know every song on the album. And some of the songs that I loved the most were like "Follow My Heart," "I Wish You Were Here." I mean, it's like, bam! The songs are so powerful, and it's like I think to myself now, wow, that should have been a radio hit.
Yeah, that was kind of a sleeper song on the record. But I'll tell you, we recently did the band got together and played the whole High Infidelity album cover to cover, in sequence, and it was really interesting because a lot of the songs on that record we never played them live even back in the day. So we just did that last year, and it's actually part of the kind of the deluxe package of the with the new CD that you can get at Walmart. You can get the new CD, and then you can get this live High Infidelity performance, and there's also an unplugged DVD in there. But playing the whole High Infidelity album through like that was really great fun. It was a challenge because there's some of those songs are there's a lot of singing in those songs for sure. But it was cool to kind of revisit, especially "Wish You Were There," and we actually were playing that song in concert for a while. And it's a fun song to sing, and I'm glad you enjoy the record. But
absolutely.
we mix up our set list. There's a core of songs that we know we better play live, or there's going to be an angry mob around the tour bus after the show, And then of course we want to play 3 or 4 songs from the new CD, and then we've got what we call the audibles, which are just the kind of the album cuts, the kind of fan favorites, and those are the songs we just kind of call out at the last second when we're getting ready to go on stage, or sometimes sometimes just during the show, just based on, how we're feeling, certain regions of the country where certain songs were more popular than others. So that, it keeps it fresh for us and kind of custom makes the set for each city that we play so that people there, get what they came to hear.
We're on the phone with Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon, and since we were talking about High Infidelity, I'm going to tax your memory here. The girl on the cover of the album, do you know where she's at now?
No, I don't. She was part of a call that they do in Hollywood, and it's a pretty amazing thing to do, because you just kind of I just would just sat there with the director, and the actresses come in and you kind of just meet them and they say hello, and you kind of try to see get an idea of what type of a model you're kind of looking for, and if there's some chemistry there and stuff. It's pretty cool. But no, you know what? We actually ran into her in Tokyo. The last time I saw her, she was in Japan. There's a lot of American models find their way to Tokyo, and you'd be surprised all the billboards in Tokyo. So many of the models on them are American women. So that was the last time I saw her, but that was a while ago. So it would be fun though to see her, because she definitely was a big part of that record for sure.
Oh, no doubt.
Little did she know when she did that photo session that she was going to be on the cover of a 10 million seller.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and there's no doubt you've had such a great career, and folks can check out what you're doing by going to kevincronin.com. You have your own website where you have your newsletter, which is kind of how I knew some of the info. And and also REO Speedwagon has its own website as well, and we're going to have that on our website here at the station so people can link right to it, find out what REO is up to even at the moment. And we are excited to have you back in Reading tomorrow night. It's REO Speedwagon at the Sound Performing Arts Center. Of course, tickets are still available, but you better hurry. They're going fast. The tickets are flying out the door, Kevin. No doubt about it.
Thank you, Chuck. It's going to be fun for us too, because it's our tour is winding down. We've been on the road since the beginning of April, and we're just we've got I think we have 4 more shows left, and so we can kind of smell the barn, and that's a good feeling, because we're just like we played here in Clearwater, Florida, the other night, and it was just we can really just leave it all on stage. Everybody's warmed up. There's just a good vibe in the camp here, and so we're definitely looking forward to coming and playing a nice town like Reading, see some of our friends in the area, and have a good time on Saturday night.
Very cool. Well, we're looking forward to it as well. On the phone with us, thanks so much. It's REO Speedwagon coming to town tomorrow night. Of course, the Sound Performing Arts Center. Hurry and get your tickets at all usual Ticketmaster locations, Sovereign Center box office, or Ticketmaster, of course. And we are going to have them in town tomorrow night. We are excited about that. Kevin, thank you so much for taking some time on the phone with us this morning.
My pleasure, Chuck, and we'll see you tomorrow night, man.